Now that we have transitioned into fall, I want to embrace this new season. No being sad that summer is over, but instead being thankful that we finally have some cooler temperatures here in southeastern North Carolina. This means big things for my garden. Yes, it's going to look different, but it also means that I don't have to suffer working out in the heat as I plant new things and expand my flower beds. It also means that it's time to change the decor that's on my front porch. It is new potted plants, new things for this season, and new decor items as well. So that is what today is about, embracing the changing of the season and being inside fall. Now, not every single thing for me is going to change as we enter my front porch area, because I have items like my Diplodenia here and my lantana over here that already make it welcoming and awesome as we enter the sidewalk to the front porch. So things like this are not going anywhere. These blooms are staying right where they are. Instead, it's more of this area and this area. So as we get closer to the front door, that's where everything needs to change. Now, one of the things that I am going to have trouble parting with, so I have to make a choice about, are my hibiscus plants, particularly the peach one in the back. I feel like the peach color really is an autumn color. Its warm tone makes me feel like it could possibly stay. So as I look through all the various items that I have, we're gonna see, maybe the hibiscus can make it into the fall decor. Over here I have some decorative kale that we're going to see if we can put into some planters, see what works or what might need to go in the backyard. Over here I have some dragon's breath babies that have propagated all on their own that look like they're ready to be dug up and put into other arrangements for us. And then inside the house I have all of these decor items that are just waiting to be brought out to see what we can use. So of course, step one is cleaning up the area, and then let's talk about what plants and arrangements and decor we could put out here. As we begin to go through some of these items so I can show you what I have here, I hopefully will tell you where I got each thing, because I have just purchased almost all of these items recently, like this week, so everything should still be available. The first thing I want to point out before we get going here is this item right here. This is something I got from Ross. It was $13.99. It's got a beautiful hand-painted look to it, which is why I love it. Here's what I'm looking to do with this. I got these adorable pots from my sister as a gift, and they're meant to be hanging pots. But the trouble was I was trying to come up with a spot where I could have the pots hanging that they wouldn't just dry out immediately or get battered by my wind. Then I saw somebody else do something clever with something similar. They had these pots basically hanging or attached to a piece of decorative wood. It just looked like it was painted wood, but I thought the idea would be similar to what I wanted to do with these. Let's see if I can find the top here. They're gonna hang something like this. So now I just have to go into my yard and dig up some nifty little plants that I already have that can be potted up into these and have them be on this backdrop. Now this is not attached permanently, which is great because then I could utilize these pots in other places over time. Now the only thing I did to this piece, the background piece, was I did add 2 more pieces of wood and painted them black to make the base bigger and stronger. This way it was more resistant to being knocked over from the wind. I was looking through my yard trying to come up with the 4 items that I wanted for those cute little pots, and I decided that I'm going to go with the combination of purple and yellow. So just 2 sedums and 2 oyster plants. And even though I thought I was going to do maybe 4 different ones, I am a sucker for complementary colors. So purple and yellow in this case. Let's do it. First things first, I got to put my carpet down here in front of the door. I have never been a person who used double front entryway little rugs for your feet, but I saw someone else do it and I really liked it. So I had popped into Joann Fabrics this week and they had some black and white fall decor out, which it turns out I really love. My idea was just going to be using a combination of cool and warm tones because I have a blue door and blue rocking chairs. The pillows that I've used in the past have both the warm and cool tones. So this was where I was starting, and the black and white kind of threw me for a loop. So I am going to try to add it in and we'll see if we can make it work. Now this carpet here I got from Aldi's. This was $6.99 for this little cutie pie that I'm going to place on top. Looks good. So moving forward, some of the other items that I got these little cute pumpkins from Walmart. They came as a 3-pack. They were about $1 each pumpkin. So I'm going to put them somewhere because they're adorable. And then sticking with my mix of cool and warm tones, I found this pumpkin, and let's see, he was from Ross. I have my basket that has the natural fiber, so I thought I might be able to use that somewhere. And then I got a combination of these velvet pumpkins, perfect color match, you know, in terms of tonnage for my pillows. So these little velvet pumpkins, they came from the dollar store, so $1.25 each of these. And something else cool that I have made, this is a little DIY project in case you might be interested. I made these little pumpkins. Now these little pumpkins are made with pallet wood, so it's very simple to just cut up various sizes of pallet wood and paint them whatever color you want and attach them together so that they become pumpkin shaped. Here's a big orange one. The reason I did this is because pumpkins rot quickly for me here. So living in the South, it stays warm for quite a while. But besides that, my front porch gets all the afternoon sun. So it is really hard to put fresh pumpkins out at the start of fall and think they're going to last through the whole season. It won't happen. So I'm going to start out by using my fake pumpkins, and the pallet wood means that these are quite heavy. So any coastal wind that comes by is not going to take these away with them. So I will find places to utilize these pumpkins as well. Besides that, I'm going to start trying to see what is going to flank either side of my front door, and let's just kind of see what happens and see how everything starts to come together. dig up some of this Dragon's Breath Celosia. So I had Dragon's Breath planted up in a window box on my second story probably 2 or 3 years ago. This is the first time I've seen them grow here, so all conditions must have been right for this to happen. So I'm going to dig these out. I have some black pots that hopefully will start tying in with my black and white idea on the porch, and also add some pops of dark color, fall foliage, and that awesome magenta fuchsia mix. I've chosen this wreath in particular because it has cotton on it, like here, and cotton is one of our main crops and exports here in North Carolina. Adorable little planter over here. As I said, this was just the stone crop sedum, which grows so plentifully in my garden that I have it everywhere. I have it in some pots. It's a draper. It's on the ground as a ground cover, so it's plentiful for me. So that is the sedum, and this is the oyster plant. So the oyster plant I have in 2 clumps that are by my pool. This is the first year I ever had them in the ground before. They may or may not be cold hardy enough for me. I'm not sure. I'm going to try to overwinter them and see what happens. But again, I just couldn't resist the purple foliage and the yellow foliage together right here. So this gorgeous specimen right here, it is not a sweet potato vine. You can see it actually has almost more of a heart-shaped leaves on it than the sweet potato vine does. And we have a light purple bloom right here. So this is Ipomoea, maybe? That's what I want to say. That's what it looks like. Bright Ideas Cordate Black. So I chose it for its color and for its draping, and I thought it could look really, really good here. out pretty nice. It's not exactly what I expected. I thought I might need to add some more of the black and white look into it to tie everything together, but I found out that that's not the case. What I may do is redecorate the porch for November and maybe do some of the black and white stuff, because like I said, Joanne's had some really nice pumpkins that were black and white and different things that I feel like I want to add in. So for today, I feel very good and satisfied. I'm ready to jump into pumpkin spice stuff. And I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was just something fun and festive and a nice little way to decorate with our plants. As you can see, I kept my peach hibiscus here, so it's got some dragon's breath next to it. You know, we have a seasonal mix here, but I couldn't let it go just yet. Anyway, I'm Nicole. This is My Carolina Garden. Thank you so much for watching, and happy planting.